Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones, Indiana It's a podcast about Indiana Jones. Every movie, 1 minute at a time. The Indiana Jones Minute.
So, there's this whole idea, I'm sure you've heard ad infinitum. I don't know if we've talked about a lot in here, that we're living in a simulation.
Oh, sure.
Simulated reality.
You brought that up before.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And there's this thing about a lighter, and like either it's FDR's lighter or it's not. Oh, I'm sorry.
But the thing I keep thinking about recently is if we are a simulated reality, I think about like when you watch a movie or you play a video game, you don't start like when a character is born and then you play through the diapers and play with your rattle and all. Like you start like close to when the action, the denouement is coming. Like you start close to the action. And it makes me think like if we are in a simulation, like every time I wake up in the morning, I think, oh, I'm just entering the game. Today's the day where it's going to all go down. Today's going to be the crazy day.
How many times am I going to die today?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Today's going to be the apocalypse. It's got to be.
Well, like, Tom, you talked a lot about Red Dead Redemption and playing, and you're like riding all over the Terra on the horse, and you're like crossing a... But really, you're like, if you're, if you have to travel from, say, New Mexico up to Wyoming...
Yeah.
You're like, there's going to be a hell of a lot of time where you're just clomping along with a horse.
Yeah.
And does, if video games mirrored life accurately, I think that would be
If it's all like, all things being equal, like if like a normal 10 minutes of a video game when there's a lot of action, like tons of stuff is happening and there's all sorts of choices to make. Oh my gosh, do I go over here and shoot that guy, or go over here and try to do a thing? And then you have like, I don't know, 3-5 minutes of riding your horse from one place to another. Then, like relatively, that's a big long stretch of just sitting on your horsey riding across the plains.
Yeah, relatively. But if they really want to capture the real life West, it's like, first of all, they should give you lice.
Right. And then, you should be able to download lice.
And you have an infection on your toe because you got like you stepped on a weird prickly pear.
Yeah. It's actually when I first played Star Wars Galaxies, which my god, this was
I remember that.
That was like 20
in your
years
apartment.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got in early enough that they hadn't come out with like any land vehicles yet. Like they pretty like soon after I started, they had like land speeders and speeder bikes and stuff like that. But before that, you just had to run everywhere, and like, I need to mine this mineral. Oh god, and it's only right here, and that's like, I don't know, like a 20-minute like real time walk from like the spaceport to the thing. I'm for 20 minutes, I'm just running across the thing, and then I do the thing, and it sucked. It was just a nightmare. So in that sense, that was kind of. That was real life.
Yeah, well, here's something that's the opposite of real life.
Wasn't fun at all. What was I doing?
Here's a weird thing that's really different than real life. Is in real life, we as humans seem like we have to be dragged kicking and screaming into being aware of the present moment. Mm-hmm. Like it's not something like our minds are just constantly either in the future or the past or off here or there.
Yeah.
In video games, being here and present is the reward after you've like done all the stuff. Like you beat all the bad guys, and then you have just a free open screen where you can just be present and enjoy the background and like ride around. It's kind of weird. Like in the game, it's like, my reward is I get to be present and enjoy this reality. In real life, that's the punishment.
But then also while you're playing the game, that might be the most present you are in your actual day. Like you have to be present, to the video game. You have to be paying strict attention.
But it's
exactly what's happening right now in this moment. That guy's shooting at me. I'm turning really hard this way, and my car's going to flip. You're hyper aware of everything, but it's not real.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's weird. I guess it's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, it makes me think of remember the old Stephen Wright joke where he's like, I have a map of the United States. And it's to scale.
Yeah.
And it says, 1 mile equals 1 mile. And it kind of makes me think like, I guess that would be like the video game
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I often think that. I often think I'll be walking down, I'll be playing a video game for a long time, and then I get outside and whatever. I'm like, gosh, you know what'd be great? What if they made a video game of like my town? And like all you had to do was like go to the store and like, order some bread, or like go down to the coffee shop. And you had these little missions, like, oh, go buy some groceries or go get the car washed. That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool.
Was it,
Oh, wait, I'm doing that
fun-
right now, but it's not fun because I'm not in a video game.
But would the difference be kind of like a Grand Theft Auto thing where you're like, I can walk into the local market and I could say, pull down your pants and be like, give me all your money. And you could just be like, just do stuff that's ridiculous.
I have tried that, and it doesn't work nearly as well as it does in the game. In fact, it's awful.
And then when the cops come, you're like, get away from me, pig! And
quick
then they
game,
come
quick
and
game,
they
quick game.
go, Yeah, quick game. Quick game. And you're like,
It's interesting though, because in video games, when you quit the game, like you're not that different in your character in the game often, because you sort of bring your own personality to the game. So if we are simulated reality, does that mean when we wake up out of this, if we're someone playing this reality, are we like some higher dimensional version of ourselves, or are we a completely different, like unrecognizable thing?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Would the beings playing us, would they want to play a game like themselves? Or, would they just be like, oh, I want to be a human because there aren't enough humans in my life?
Well, it seems like you do. Like, very few people seem to want to play games where they can't relate. Like, it seems like you want to be something where you can either live out your fantasies that you don't tell people, or that like Grand Theft Auto, or like, you're either doing things you're not allowed to do.
Yeah.
In society, or else.
I guess that's the thing. Is it living life without the consequences?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what's for whatever reason appealing to some of these. Some of the like Grand Theft Auto, or some of the Call of Duty stuff is crazy. Or
but think about
Halo.
How many consequences must there be in the higher level of reality where this is our escape?
Right? Yeah. Although I will say, when I'm playing a game like, Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption or something, like, you can be cruel. You can, like, you have the ability to just like shoot a guy in the face or kick a dog or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That guy was nice to me. That guy sold me a beer or whatever. And that dog is just a dog. He's great. He's not a real dog, but I don't want to hurt him.
I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. Because you bring some of yourself to.
Totally.
General.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be all right. I'm very mentally healthy. It's all good. Hey, do you guys know who else is mentally healthy?
Who else
man, I know
really
someone
healthy?
who sent me a great postcard.
Oh,
that has a hand canceled stamp.
Oh, your kid. Wait, what does that even mean?
Instead of like a stamp where there's a stamp, you put a stamp on a postcard, and then the post office stamps a stamp, like a rubber stamp
put
on
it through
top
the
of it
machine
that cancels
or
it.
whatever?
Yeah. This had just like a pin. Someone with had written in cursive, like canceled the stamp, so that it
Oh
can't
my
be
God.
reused. So
That's really cool.
I don't know how
Weird.
our dear friend 2-1 Beckett managed that.
2-1 Beckett. That's the first guy on my list here, Pete. How'd you
It was
know
a
that?
very bespoke
Holy
stamp
smokes.
cancellation.
Hey, we should say, by the way, this is going out to not just our beautiful patrons, but also just everybody in the regular Indiana Jones Minute feed, because we're sharing some of these for, just a little bit while we're talking about Return of the Jedi at the beginning. And this is what happens. If you're unfamiliar with the Patreon thing, this is our show, Anything Goes. And we are often talking about movies like Return of the Jedi or Star Wars or Close Encounters or whatever have you. And then, but beforehand, we like to, in most episodes, thank all of our people who are supporting us over here at patreon.com/Indiana Jones Minute. And these people are awesome. And part of the fun of that, not only are they supporting the show, and that's great, but they also find ways to communicate with us through this thing. They send us, it sounds like I'm talking about a seance or something. We hear them, we hear their thoughts, they say things to us, they let us know what's going on. But no, they screw with their names and the stuff, and so then it's fun.
Did you ever see that movie, The 13th Floor?
No.
It was pretty good.
It
was based on a science fiction novel I really like called Simulacron 3, but it's one of the earliest versions where someone wrote about a simulated reality. But they communicated, like, people from higher level reality were able to communicate like try to sneak messages through.
Oh, wow.
Which kind of reminds me of our Patreons trying to sneak messages into to us. To we the lower level reality.
Yeah. We'll try to
that's
decipher
that's
this
actually
higher.
the most fun part of this is answering
100%.
wacky questions.
Yeah, and 2-1 Beckett is not a question, but he's a great guy. So there. And 57 degrees north, despite 4 and 5, wishes there was a 6 for more Indiana Jones minutes.
And hijinks.
And hijinks and sassafras. Well, I mean, this is hijinks and sassafras happening right here. So you don't need another Indiana Jones
I was just
movie.
in San Diego, and there's a street right next to the airport called Sassafras.
Oh, get out of here.
It's cracking me up.
Wow, that's really funny. It was just like cartoon rabbits and dogs and things just going nuts.
Yeah.
There's a bar right in Hollywood called Sassafras.
Oh,
Right on Vine.
they sell
It's kind of
sarsaparilla.
like a.
Is that what it's from? I don't even know
Oh,
what
I don't-
sassafras is.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Other than, and it's not even what's somebody Sam said that he's going to say suffering succotash, but it sounds like sassafras.
Oh, yeah. We're going to find out, is sassafras
it's a
gonna be
tree.
Like, I was just going to say, isn't it like a root or something? Or like a, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Weird. Hey, we also want to thank Airport Says, thrilling new content Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the Captain America Minute. Beautiful.
Oh, good.
I could do this all day. We also want to thank, apparently, Pete would have been happier if Indy died drunk in the gutter. Remember we were talking about Dial of Destiny? That was weird. That feels like a long time ago.
It is just so. I got a nice message from Scott Roseanne today, and I was
Hey.
telling him like getting to talk about Return of the Jedi after talking about Dial of Destiny is like that first day of summer vacation when you're in grade school and you're like, oh my god, I can be free. I can see the sky, the sun.
All I got to do is talk about Return of the Jedi. That's nice. That's beautiful. We also want to thank BD and best first listen of an album ever. That's a really good question.
That is a fantastic question.
Wow. The first thing that I don't know, maybe the first one I remember is Dark Side of the Moon because my cousin played it for me. And I thought it was cool and weird. Yeah. And he did the thing where he's like, hey, Tommy, hear those ticking clocks? It's really quiet. Get your ear right up next to the speaker because it's really quiet. And I'm sure it'll stay quiet for a long time. And of course it did not.
You go on a real journey with that.
Yeah, you do. That's a good record.
Yeah.
And everybody agrees with me.
I don't know if I can think of a better example.
It's funny. I just was hanging out with a buddy of mine who played with Roger Waters.
Oh, wow.
And this was yesterday morning, actually. And I saw that his entire black drum set from one of the tour for whatever the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a big sort of concert tom kit with a lot of that, maybe think of that
Oh,
type
that's cool.
of, they had like a very 70s look and feel and tone and all that. Lot of like a big roundhouse drum set, the type that are fun to play.
That's cool.
Oh.
Rock and roll.
It was rock and roll. That's right.
Rock, roll, and roundhouse.
Hey, we also want to thank.
You know what? Wait a minute. I was going to say
I'm
there's
sorry.
a couple of I think Ko Sira by Omo Sangari I think was one for me.
Oh,
I first
nice.
heard that. Yeah, I put that album on and I was like, whoa, what is going on? Drums of Passion, Olin Tunji. My sister gave that to me as a present on a cassette tape. She said, I asked a guy who worked at a music store. I told him my brother plays the drums, and he gave me this album. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay,
Great.
thanks,
And I
sis.
put it on, and it was Olin Tunji's Drums of Passion, which is a really sort of an iconic record. And that kind of blew me away. And I'd also say I remember back when I worked at Borders, I put on the Bulgarian Women's Choir. And I went to some random song or something like that, and I was like floored. I was like, I haven't really heard very much like this. Yeah.
Cool.
I'd say a bunch of stuff.
Sure.
Tribute to Jack Johnson, Miles Davis.
Oh yeah. I had a weird one. I've also talked about this a lot. I am a huge fan of the 1970s sitcom classic Sanford and Son.
Of course.
And he's always waxing rhapsodic about the ink spots. And I think I was in middle school, and I was
That's
like, I'm going
great.
to listen. And I got an ink spots album, and it was like I went through the whole range of emotions. Like started bad, and it got better and better the longer I listened. And by the end, I was like, this is sublime. But when I first put it on, I was like, what is this? Like it's if you're a kid in like 1980s America, that was a weird sound.
That's not what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was in a work meeting recently, and people were talking about like these images we're going to use for a thing, and we needed a picture of a red fox, and my friend put up a picture of red fox.
Beautiful.
And it was fantastic. I was like typing to find like a thing, and then he did it before I did. It's like, oh, that's great. We also want to thank Better Batman and Brady and Brent from the Dune Sea-Doo dealership. Awesome. We want to thank Brian and brother Scott and Brighton, once and future champion. Something to believe in, something to look forward to. And we want to thank Chris and Christopher and Cosmo the Cougar and Crazy Sockman and Cubs fan Pete. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. I think that's apparent.
I forget what you were wondering if Cubs fan was.
Oh,
that's right. Yes.
Because I'd never thought about this, but Tom, you sent me the way it was spelled. I had never seen the way it was spelled.
It's C-U,
and it was
the number
C-U,
8.
the number 8.
Yeah.
S.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there, I was like sounding it out, coitus. And I was like, oh, is that a joke to one of our very early Raiders episode where Jerry was going on and on about how do we pronounce coitus or coitus?
Wile E. Coyotes.
Wait. Say it, Tommy. Say it.
What, Cubs fan? Coitus.
No, not that.
Coitus.
Coitus.
I've only ever heard coitus until I started talking to you knuckleheads.
Coitus.
But now you've heard coitus.
Coitus. I was just going back to my Latin roots. Whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Coitus was a
That's
senator, wasn't he?
I think you're turning over the coitus concupiscence.
Of course.
Take back one, Kadam.
Sit down. Shut up. We also want to thank Curtis. And, oh my God, we want to thank Damanon Garza. I'm excited about this because he is supporting us over at the Ditch Diggers, where we are about to start. In fact, Monday, to you people, Raising Arizona Minute is going to start on the Ditch Diggers podcast with me and my friends Mike and Dan, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So check it out, and you'll join your new buddy, Damanon Garza, over there, too. And you'll have a ball. Unless you don't. I don't know, but you should. We also want to thank Darth Patreonus asks, is Peter Schilling's Major Tom unique in that it is a sequel / reinterpretation of another song?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a fantastic question.
The first thing I think of, does it count if somebody does a sequel to their own song? Because didn't Buddy Holly have there was Peggy Sue Got Married, but then there was Peggy Sue Got Married was a sequel to Peggy Sue, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
I think so. I mean, they're both about Peggy Sue, and one of them she's married.
You know what? This is a little more esoteric for some, but Freedom Jazz Dance by Eddie Harris. Okay, that's
a great tune.
Yeah, it's a great song. I love
Roy
that
Donk.
song. And then on Miles Smiles, there's a Miles Davis version of Freedom Jazz Dance that, it's a great treatment. It sounds almost nothing like the original, although it's still completely recognizable in that they're covering it, but it doesn't sound anything like the Eddie Harris version. Now, granted, that's not as mainstream and as
That counts.
Peter Schilling. Well, jazz is a little funny because they're always playing standards and they're always playing like, oh, I'm going to play Monk's Mood. And you're like,
Yeah.
yes, I know, for the 486th
Yeah.
time we have Monk's Mood. Or whatever it is, Caravan. So that's
But this
a
isn't
little
just
bit
playing the
different in
song.
genre.
This is like a new song
a
about the previous
reinterpretation
song.
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't even a reinterpretation. This is
Yeah.
a song about
Yeah, you're
another
right.
song.
It's a
about
new
the guy
song.
in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of The Empire Strikes Back, except I don't know if it didn't have any original blessing. It was more just some other person's making the sequel.
Yeah.
Gosh,
It's like
Well,
fan-
it says I
fanfic.
can't write about Major
That's an
Tom.
amazing question.
that
It
is an
is.
amazing question because it's not a cover. It's a song about one of the songs in the, yeah.
And it was not even just about it. It's a sequel. Like, it's literally a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm trying to. I feel like there's got to be another example of that, but maybe not.
There's got to be another example of that.
I'm not stupid about Buddy Holly, right? Peggy Sue Got Married was a real song, and it came after Peggy Sue. Buddy. How do you spell Buddy? Holly. Peggy Sue Got Married. Song by Buddy Holly. Okay, I'm not crazy.
What I want to know is what, so Peter Schilling had no other songs other than that.
I'm sure he did, but he's what we call a one-hit wonder.
Okay, so let me ask you this. A one-hit wonder. When did that term become more commonplace in
Also,
sort of
he
the-
was
the
a one-hit
lexicon?
wonder in the United States. He
Yeah,
wasn't a
that's
one-hit
also
wonder
Yeah,
in
that's
Germany.
true.
Yeah.
But when I think of one-hit wonders, I think of the 80s. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a ton
Oh,
of
yeah.
one-hit wonders from like the 50s and the 60s.
What is
Yeah.
love? Oh, no, you're saying 50s and the 60s. That's literally beyond the 80s, yeah. But yeah, no, there are, yeah, totally.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, even obviously the 90s and, there's
Yeah.
stuff too. But
It's a perennial thing.
Were there more one-hit wonders in the 80s?
I don't know. I remember MTV doing a special about one-hit wonders in like the early to mid 90s or something. So maybe that's when it was like reaching
There's
a
you're like
fever
Kim
pitch or
Carnes,
something.
Betty Davis Eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Gary Newman in Cars. The
Yeah.
the
Calling
Bungles.
Gloria. Yeah. She's a beauty.
The Tubes, yeah.
My
My Sharona by the Knack.
Yeah, 8675309.
Jenny.
I have a
Why
great
is-
question based on this, though. How many songs, what's the least number of hit songs a band can have and be a one-hit wonder? And I know the answer should be one, but there's some bands that have like, oh, they got like the one song, oh, and they have the other one. But like beyond that, there's nothing.
you mean like Kajagoogoo?
Does Kasha Gugu have more than one song?
Well, didn't they? They did Too Shy, right?
Yeah, and
Did they do? Hang on, who did? I'm gonna. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot.
yeah,
Hang on.
don't Buddy Holly yourself.
Yeah, I did exactly. I don't want to. They did. They didn't do.
Yeah, I don't think it.
They did. Wait a minute. They did. Too Shy. I guess their next.
And they didn't
biggest-
even write that. That wasn't. Didn't Boy George write that? Or somebody in Culture Club?
Oh, I
wrote
don't
that
know.
song?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Look it up.
What
I don't
about
know.
What about Wang Chung?
That's a great example because they
It
had
is.
at least two huge songs and they were separated by years. And
Okay, so
does that
they
make
had
them like a solid
Dance Hall
band?
Days.
Yeah. And then they
And-
had what was the name of that song?
To Live and
Everybody
Die in
Wang Chung
L.A.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking of that one. They got three
Oh.
songs. They got the Everybody Have Fun Tonight.
Fun
Everybody
Tonight.
Wang Chung Tonight.
Chung tonight.
But it's kind of amazing. Like, it's, to me, it almost seems more like it seems like it should be the norm that you're a one-hit wonder because it's so hard to reproduce.
Yeah.
Like, you catch lightning in a bottle. Like, it's
Right.
so hard to do that more than once. It's amazing how often it does happen more than once. Is it just because we like familiarity? Like, we like to say, oh, this makes me feel the way that song originally did because it's the same people.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of that, and like like Neil Young had like a big hit with like Heart of Gold, and he almost immediately was like, nah, no thanks. Everybody just wants me to do Heart of Gold again. I'm gonna go do my own thing. Forget it. Bye.
Yeah.
And he just had a huge, massive career, and people might think that he's got like one or two songs. Same with Devo or something. A lot of people probably think Devo was like the Whip It band, and that's it. But they've had a huge, long career, and a lot of their stuff is incredible. Anywho. That was an excellent question, Darth Patreonus. But now we're going to thank Dave and David and Destination Rancor, Maine, and Doris. And Eric asks, what have you been doing lately to distract and cheer you up? I've been watching the Schmodown. I don't know what the Schmodown is.
Really?
Schmodown.
Everybody look up the Schmodown.
Oh, the Schmodown. I thought that was your answer, Tommy.
No.
Oh, that's so okay. So he's been all right. Got it.
Do you know what the Schmodown is, Jerry?
No.
How to talk to your kids about Schmodown? Movie trivia Schmodown? Is that what it is? I just looked it up. Schmodown.
Well,
Boy,
you're
I'm
looking
so
at,
confused.
I've been doing a weird thing to distract myself.
anywhere.
We've been turning our backyard into a garden, like into a landscaping it, like ourselves. Like we didn't hire
that's
someone,
awesome.
Like we're just planting stuff and like that. It's interesting how much that takes your mind out of everything.
Yeah, I bet.
Well,
My wife does that constantly.
what have you been doing?
We're making kind of a Japanese style garden with lots of rocks and plants and.
Well, how do you know what to choose?
That's part of the fascinating thing. It's like
Yeah.
you have to research where the sun is, like how much sunlight a spot in your backyard gets, like how much water. It's interesting.
What plants go together and things like that.
Yeah. What looks nice next to each other.
This is my wife's life. This is her job.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I got to hear all this stuff all the time. And now I got to hear it from you, Pete. Oh my God.
Yeah, look at how miserable she is.
No, she loves it.
It's not the landscaping that's making her miserable.
That's what I keep telling myself.
The manscaping.
Hey, if only. Well, I don't know what the
just threw up.
Schmodown is, but poor Jerry. I've been playing video games and editing podcasts forever and ever. That's all I do. And I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I need something. I am going to be vulnerable in this moment, and I'm not going to make something up. I'm somebody who needs to find more joy in my life, and I need to let me say water my own garden.
Oh,
And
Ew,
find
it's
what
disgusting.
plants look nice to what other plants,
Ew.
and clearly stop manscaping, and to find my own joy, because that is something I have struggled with these days, weeks, and years. For me, travel is it, and that's one of the things I have.
I had fun when you traveled to Chicago a couple weeks ago. That was
And
fun.
I had an absolute ball.
See?
So that kind of stuff. Travel is really brings the joy. Going to other countries, that kind of thing. I haven't really been able to do that. I as funny as it sounds, every morning nearly I get a bean and cheese burrito, and
That is fun.
I do not take it for granted. I fully enjoy going to get it, sitting down, getting there's a cornucopia of different salsas, and I always think, boy, am I lucky to have a bean and cheese burrito first thing in the morning. I really love it.
That's
So that
nice.
is a
that's
joy. That
beautiful.
is a joyful part of the day.
There you go. You just need some more of those. Just keep getting bean burritos. You'll be fine. Just chow down on those. We also want to thank Eric and George Leroy Tire Biter and Grim _ I don't know.
Oh.
That's what his name is. Grim with an underscore. But thank you. And
Two M's or one M?
2 M's.
Okay. It's like the fairy tales or like the.
I guess. I mean, that's how it's spelled, yeah. But, yeah. Hey, but thank you anyway. Thank you. And a guy who kicks the chair out from under Indy asks if you've ever had a burger served on a sliced glazed donut. I have not, and I realize now that I have not lived. Actually, wait a minute. Would that be good? Be honest.
Yes.
Okay.
A burger on a sliced
I think it would be.
glazed donut.
I love pineapple buns. I don't know if you guys ever have pineapple buns.
Oh,
It's like a Hong Kong treat where it's like a a roll with a giant slab of melting butter in the middle, like a warm roll with a giant slab of
That
butter in
sounds
the middle.
just awful.
And I was in Hong Kong earlier this year, and I went to Maxime's, one of the famous bakeries, and they had a donut pineapple bun, which is a donut with a giant savory slab of butter right in the middle of it.
Oh my God.
And man, it was heaven.
Wow.
And that made me think that, yeah, you could put a burger in there too, and it would also be heaven.
Now, do I have to go? I need to have this now. So, do I need to go to a place that makes this concoction, or can I just like get myself a burger or make myself a burger and slice a donut?
Yeah,
I think you know what I think. I think
the
you have
ratios
to
are going to be hard there.
Yeah, it's got to be a thin burger.
Someone's got to know what they're doing. You could put an eye out with that.
I think you have to go to a place called the Schmodown.
Oh, okay. I'll head on over to the Schmodown.
That's where they serve that. Yeah.
All right. Gosh, yeah, the Gauntlet Throne. I got to try that.
That sounds really good.
It really does. God. We want to thank Hold On to Your Tomatoes and Hold On to Your Tomatoes. And ID10T and Indiana Joe. And it's Cantina Turner and James and Japanese visitors to the New York Transit Authority. Right this way, dummies. This way, dummies. I keep every time that comes up, I say, we got to do that movie.
We do got to do that movie.
But
yeah.
Pete, remember when we had Jerry on and we did that Columbo episode, and you and I love Columbo, and Jerry came on and he just kind of like blew his nose into it.
It turned out, because see, this is weird. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Right. All three of us love nostalgia.
Yeah.
And one would think that we would all love nostalgia in the same way, but it turns out Tom and I love 1970s TV and 1970s movie.
Yeah.
Jerry Porter cannot stand.
It puts him in a weird place.
Yeah, it literally fills him with dread and hate and all kinds of
like
horrible
arm's distance.
feelings.
He's like, no, I don't need that. That's not what I'm looking for.
And you think we're exaggerating,
what?
but we're not. These are the exact words he uses. Like if you talk about Three's Company, he's like, oh God, I can't stand seeing that.
Remember you broke that bottle and he held it to your throat because you mentioned Sanford and Son?
You know what? Did you ever see the Little Rascals? Where they glue, he's like, one of them's babysitting and they glue the baby to the floor.
Sounds about right.
And he doesn't want, he's tired
I think I'm going to lose my mind.
The kid keeps getting up and walking around. And so I think it might be Spanky or something. I can't remember. He glues the baby to the floor. That is how I feel watching Three's Company.
Oh my God. Well, that explains it actually. I
I wonder
I said anything.
Have you seen Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, Jerry? The real one, the original one?
I don't think so.
I'm curious if it would transcend the feeling of watching a 70s thing.
I mean, it's not 70s TV, but
That's true.
I don't know. Do you just hate 70s stuff? I mean, you love Jaws.
No. I love all that stuff. You know what it was? I think it was just. I don't know. There isn't a good way out of this. You know what I mean? There isn't a good.
Well, it's not bad. It's not bad that you hate it. It's
you
just
like what you like.
Interesting
You don't have to like
yeah,
everything.
It's interesting to me.
I think that a lot of TV, not all of it, but a lot of it back then, you had three choices. 3, 5, and 8. And it had a set 'em up, knock 'em down quality.
Yeah.
That I think that just made sense, and that worked. I mean, you're not going to mess with a beautiful formula like that. But I think somewhere along the way, I just got really tired of that, and everything was just to set 'em up, knock 'em down. Now I watch something like The Wire or Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul or what, and I'm like,
or eventually Andor.
Love this stuff. I love it. I think I don't know. That didn't those shows or The Sopranos. Those shows don't have that now.
Right.
It's a little unfair because you're like, oh well, those were on HBO or I mean,
it's a different time.
You're it's a different
time.
things from TV. That's very different than watching like I don't know, the Rockford Files or something.
Right.
A Magnum PI,
rebooting, by the way.
or any of it. Magnum PI, Fantasy Island, Love Boat, Three's
Yeah. Company,
Rockford Files. All I know. All in the Family was like extremely groundbreaking. So I'm not going to knock All in the Family, but they did have a little. It was. I don't know. It wasn't that far removed from being at a play.
Yeah. It definitely had that feeling. It was filmed before a live studio audience. As
Yeah,
you
it was like a stage play.
So so I mean, I'm never gonna be upset about that.
Right.
It's just I asked somebody the other day. There was a drum hang, and we were talking about like how they used to record music and tones and drum sounds and guitar sounds, whatever. And I thought to myself, like, okay, can anybody ever tell me of a good bass drum sound before 1960? Or even maybe 1970? They just didn't really record the bass drum.
Weird.
They just, like, when you would record drums, you just had like a room mic, and that's a cool thing, and that does a thing, and there's a organic.
I feel like Sean German in his profound love of polka, right, is just shrieking
Screaming
obscenities right now.
Yeah, it's not that it doesn't exist. There will be some examples, and like some people were mentioning Earl Palmer on a lot of those hits, but I mean, it just, when you hear, like, Pete, you hear those old recordings, and like even like, I don't know, Art Tatum is playing in his trio, or Buddy Richard, and you just hear like, there's you just don't really hear the drums. It's almost like just a thump.
Yeah.
You might hear the snare drum,
Hey, we also want to thank Jasmine and Joe Dater. And John says, thank you, and may the force be with you always. Excited for the new show.
Oh,
that's awesome.
See,
we thought that
really
he had
nice
disappeared a couple weeks ago, didn't we? We were worried about him, but it turns out he had just
that
changed
made
his
Jerry
name or
so
something.
sad.
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
It did, actually.
Yeah.
That was one of the things I need more of that for Joy.
He actually, in order to say that he was excited for the new show, he actually just said, thank you, and may the force be with you always in initials. It's just TY and
really
MTF.
nice.
That's even better, because then it's like,
He wanted to make sure Jerry got what he
See?
needed while telling us that. It was really nice.
And also, when you put it in initials, it means we already have a common ground. We have a connection already. I
we
didn't
know what
have
that
to
means.
guess.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. We also want to thank Josh and just plain old Andrew and Kirby and Kevin and the Ragged Tiger.
Oh my gosh, that's
Pretty awesome. Hey, I was just saying
incredible.
on ABCD TNG, God, I'm on a lot of shows. I was just saying that I will go to my grave believing that in the video for, I don't even know if this is on this record, if it was on 7 on the Ragged Tiger, the Wild Boys, is that from that record? That Duran Duran, and then in the video he's on a big windmill and he's going under, he's going into the water and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a fake head in that of like a bald weird guy, and I will go to my grave believing that it is a fake head that they made of Patrick Stewart for the movie Life Force. So,
really?
And somebody in there said, our buddy Steve Rogers said that he watched the video and he kind of thinks that maybe I'm right.
Oh,
Maybe.
really?
I'm not even convinced I'm right, but I will always believe that. Anyway, that's what I think of when I think Kevin and the Ragged Tiger.
That was just an enormous song. Oh, I see exactly what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, see? That could be.
I know exactly. Oh,
not
that's
crazy.
really bizarre. No,
Yeah.
that looks identical to Patrick Stewart.
Pat. Oh, he's Pat.
Pat Stewart.
Oh,
Hey,
Pat.
Patty.
Well, listen, if he's in a Duran Duran video, he's Pat.
I will say that I did get, as much as I love Duran Duran, there was, what was it? Union of the Snake was the first song where I was like, oh my gosh, MTV, they like push, they pick a song and they just push it, don't they?
They just,
Every 15 minutes I'm seeing this video and I'm sick to death of it already.
Yeah, no, me too. They did
Yeah.
that. As a matter of fact, and this is a little rough, but I think the earlier Duran Durans just have more of an edge to them.
Oh, sure.
I like that. Yeah, I kind of like that Union of the Snaker. I'm not going to say it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to say, but that may have been a little closer to their Van Hagar
Okay.
chapter.
Interesting.
I don't
they-
know.
they
Wild
got
Boys
huge.
is a good song. It just, I don't really ever
I don't even
listen
love
to
that
it.
song really. I like
Yeah, it's kind of.
I like the
I do like
reflex
View
from
to,
that
View to
time.
a Kill, though.
View to a Kill's great. But yeah, like, please tell me now or something, or
Yeah, it's okay.
like Planet Earth. That's good.
Yeah, but
what,
I think-
what earlier ones are you thinking of? Girls on Film. You're a
Girls on Film.
guy.
Rio, Hungry Like the Wolf.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Save a Prayer.
Save a Prayer, really? That's the one that was, oh man.
Now they can pull that. They can pull
Next
that
3 minutes, I got to do something else because I don't feel like
It's
it.
more like 5 minutes, buddy.
Oh God, Ugh,
It's a very long song.
that makes sense. Hey, we also want to thank Liz with a little 3.
Hey.
And Lonesome Whistle Productions. And Mark Meeting You says, name a Star Wars Mountain Dew flavor and may the force be with you again. Gosh. It'll be like, it's a trap.
Yeah, that
purple
got
or
Garbage
something, or
Man.
like-
Yeah, it got really. How about like
EV90 Lime.
You will slowly digest it over 1,000 years, reaching new levels of pain and suffering.
Sarlacc pit of your stomach.
I'm gonna think about that. Yeah.
It can happen. Yeah. While you think about that, we're going to thank Matt and
does
Matt.
Does that water that Jabba grabs the frog out of, does that look like Mountain Dew?
That
Yeah.
could maybe be a Mountain
Yeah,
could
Dew.
be.
what
Yeah.
about what about the blue milk?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's not like
They'd call it like blue freeze, though. They'd call it like, it'd have like a
Yeah.
blue ice.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe a bit like Max Rebotulism. Hey, we had Tommy. What was it
And
last year? We went
Berry.
to.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah! Oh, I
That
love
was
it.
good. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really good.
Oh, but yeah, we went to Disney World. or
We went to
Disneyland.
Disneyland and we had the blue milk.
Yeah, we did.
Did
And
it taste like
didn't
milk,
they
or did it
also
taste
have
like-
they had green milk too?
They did. They have blue and green milk, and I think both of them you can get like with alcohol too.
Yeah, it was something like $13.
Does
It was
it taste
ridiculous.
Yeah,
like
it was
milk?
really
or
ridiculous.
Does
It's
it
like
taste-
a
was good.
fruity kind of drink, but it's got like a weird creaminess to it.
It was
It is
actually
good.
Punch.
very, very good. You know what? I thought
It's like punch with like half and half in it or something like that.
it was a little bit like a coconut thing, but then on top of that, it was almost like, you know how you can get like a Thai iced tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was sort of like that, maybe.
They're not bad. It's worth the price of admission and the plane tickets and the hotel and the $13 for the drink.
Oh, you could have flown to Tatooine.
That's right.
Got
have
the
you heard
real
of this?
thing.
Have you heard of this? I don't know if it's a new thing, but it's new to me. Dirty soda.
Yeah, the
Well,
Mountain
Jerry
Dew,
and I in front of a 7-Eleven
Yes.
and on
a
Randall
live
Road
studio
in
audience.
St. Charles, Illinois. Yeah.
No, but it's like a thing. Like I think it came out of Utah. It's like Dr. Pepper with cream soda and pineapple. And
That's what it is. It's cream soda,
Yeah.
isn't it? That's like the common.
It
I
was. It's
always.
dirty
Where did I
soda.
get the idea that dirty meant like it's got like gin in it or something or whiskey or something?
No, I think because it came from Utah, it specifically can't have those.
Oh.
Things. Like it has to. The name
Dirty
dirty
in
does make it
quotes.
more like, I want to try that.
Oh, salacious.
Wait a minute. You mean like dirty because it's got caffeine?
or sugar.
Yeah,
even.
yeah. I don't know why, but I think they say that dirty always means pineapple. Like it.
Really?
I think but it
Boy.
usually has pineapple and cream.
I'm learning a lot of stuff that I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I've never
I'm not
had one,
learning.
so I'm curious if people are fans.
I mean, yeah, Jerry and I just tried the dirty Mountain Dew, and basically it was Mountain Dew with cream soda in it.
Oh, weird!
It
oh,
was
so that
really
it was.
good.
Oh, I thought you were just calling it that. So
Oh, no,
that
yeah.
was like
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it didn't mention pineapple at all, so I don't know.
So
maybe
maybe it doesn't mean pineapple. Maybe the lady was misinformed. That
Maybe it's
No,
like
you know what? I
Chicago
saw-
style pizza, Utah style has to have the
Yeah.
pineapple in it or something, or I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, because I'm going to thank Matthew and Mr. Randy, TV movie character who shares your name. I think we had this before, and I think all I can
I get a TV movie. Well, I get a lot of Jerry Seinfeld, but
You do.
it's spelled wrong.
Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, there's no TV character with my name.
No.
Oh, coconut, not pineapple. Sorry, I think it was.
Oh, the last
coconut,
time you
not
said
pineapple.
that, somebody in the Crusade, probably Sully, said Peter Parker, obviously.
Mm.
That's a very famous Peter. Pete.
Oh. Yeah.
He's Spider-Man. Don't tell anybody. We also want to thank Natsuki Best Doki And Neil asks, what is your favorite movie scene involving an exploding head? Wow. Well, of course, the first one I think of is Scanners.
Of course. I don't know if there's another.
Is that kind of
eclipses-
considered the... That's a really great one.
That's
I'm sure there are other
considered-
technically
yeah.
better ones, but there's something
Like
so
Raiders
great
of the
about that
Lost
one.
Ark?
Raiders of the Lost Ark is a very good movie and a very good scene in which there's an exploding head. So does that make that my answer to the question? What is your favorite movie
Yeah.
scene involving an exploding head? Wow. I mean, I
Well,
guess
I feel like I got your choice of Scanners, Raiders.
Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks has a lot of exploding heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what about what's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger about Mars?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but they don't fully explode, do they? They just
No,
are
doesn't
about
it-
to explode.
Yeah, his
then
eyes
they
start
get
to
like
bug out. and
Yeah,
then-
the pressure. gets all-
Fantastic.
That was oddly.
Oh, and there's
Total
also
Recall.
Outland. Do you guys remember that movie with Sean Connery?
I
It's
didn't
like a
see
space
that.
movie, and people kept
Oh.
blowing up in that one.
Oh.
And it was like the weird, like their head gets big and puffy before it blows up and stuff. Yeah, those can be weird, fun effects. But I guess you have the way the question is phrased, you have to say Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah,
The
well,
opening
yeah,
of the Ark.
yeah.
We also want to
Didn't
thank.
they have one? Big Trouble in Little China had one too, right?
I was just thinking, did he actually explode or did he just get huge?
I don't remember.
his head
yeah,
got
that's-
huge.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Sort of like gosh, what's his name? In can't even remember the name of the movie. Anyway,
Well, I'm just circling back here. What's dirty soda?
oh,
Customizable non-alcoholic beverage made by mixing a standard soda, like Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, with flavored syrups, fresh fruit juices, or a splash of cream or creamer.
that is
Originating
very
in
vague.
Utah, the sweet
Weird.
and creamy trend has recently exploded nationwide thanks to viral TikToks, recipes.
I don't know.
So there's one called the Beach Babe. It's Mountain Dew plus raspberry syrup plus peach syrup plus vanilla cream.
God,
That sounds disgusting.
that's a way to
I
something.
I officially feel old.
Oh man.
Kids these days with their beverages. Hey, but you know what? There's no need for alarm. It has been a great
Oh.
ride. Thank you.
We haven't heard an alarm in a long time.
I
That
know.
was nice. I'm glad that's back.
That is nice. We also want to thank Not Short, Less Round wonders what it says about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that Ox wasn't mentioned once while discussing Return in the Return of the Jedi trailer. That's actually a great question. That's a great point. We were never once inspired to
Yeah.
be like Returno or anything. Wow. Excellent point.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think we know what it says about Ox or Crystal Skull. We also want to thank Orange B. Cooper and Pella and Pork Snorter House and Randall and real Michael Garibaldi, a.k.a. Johnny Flash. And we want to thank Recommending Cardboard Star Wars. I don't know what that means.
Oh! I think I've seen some of that. I think it's a channel on YouTube where the guy makes, like, he makes all the scenes from Star Wars out of cardboard and like makes ships
Really?
out of cardboard, like
Wow.
films, and they look a lot like the actual scenes.
Oh, that's cool.
If it's what I'm thinking of, it's
All
really
right.
cool.
That sounds legit. That's very cool. I will check that out. We want to thank R.I.P. Ted. Thanks for Cartoon Network, TCM, and all the randomness on TBS, the Superstation. That's
Yeah.
Ted Turner they're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
our buddy
of
Ken
course.
saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
TCM,
guy
that's huge.
did a lot. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He married
kind of
Jane Fonda,
incredible.
for God's sake,
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
We also want to thank Runebot. Finally watched Raiders with my sons. There you go. And Russ.
Wait,
and-
wasn't it
oh.
Son last time? Is he have a new?
No, I think it was always sons.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Unless
I got to interrupt here for 1 second.
all right.
I recreated Star Wars out of cardboard. It is on YouTube, and this is wild.
No, it looks incredible. Like
Yeah,
it's not
like,
it's not
it is-
like It's not like silly little arts and crafts. It's like, whoa, this looks like Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. This is really insane. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I see why it's recommended.
Yeah, really.
There's also a guy, I think I said this to Tom, I'm not sure if you ever watched it. There was a guy that was working on creating a model. It was like I don't remember what the scale was, but it was a model of the Enterprise. It was the largest ever model of the Enterprise, the original series.
No bloody
and it was
A,
like,
B, C, or D.
And it was so big, he had bought like a warehouse somewhere in the UK and was building it inside this massive warehouse because it was so big. And each room...
God.
Like he had like all the rooms. It was like
wow,
it was huge. But then he ran out of funding, and I think he stopped.
Oh man, I didn't like that whole story was in the past tense. Well, hopefully he will have a Kickstarter or something. And keep.
Well, I think he realized that there was a very niche audience for watching that kind of stuff.
I don't know. People are watching guys opening tin cans of fish and stuff like that on Instagram. I would think that you watch a Star Trek fun thing. Hey, we also want to thank Russ and Sasha Sanguine Brainerd and Scott, not Roseanne, the made-up Canadian Scott. How is 2026 now?
It's worse every time we hear that.
Yeah.
You ask that every 2 weeks, and
it
it's
is
worse.
summertime now. The weather's nice.
Yeah,
it's a great moment to reflect, and it's really painful.
And we got a super El Nino coming this year too. So
do we really?
Make it
rock and roll.
Break out your dirty soda. We want to thank the aforementioned Scott Roseanne. Hey, Scott. And Sean. And Sean forgot to set his Patreon name again. Oh, Sean. Wah, wah.
Wait a minute. I feel like we have Scott Roseanne, and then you have Scott, the made-up Canadian Roseanne. Is that a lot like the Peter Schilling song?
Oh, kind of. There's like a Scott Roseanne, and there's another guy who's not even Scott Roseanne, but he's the made-up Canadian.
He's the sequel to Scott Roseanne.
Yeah.
He's
4,
not
3, 2, 1.
He's not a cover of Scott Roseanne. It's kind of like a sequel.
We also want to thank Steve Only Just Begun. And Sully cannot decide between Jerry, Pete, or Tom who is the most likely to have a sex dungeon. I think there's absolutely no question. I think we all know that it's Pete. Pete's got a sex dungeon.
It's Pete. The dude's out in his backyard gardening.
You don't do that if you're, totally straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Come on. Not really a hard one.
Meditation, basement room, whatever.
He painted his closet pitch black.
Yeah, there's only one reason to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also want to thank the Carlyles. And we want to thank, Third Boxcar Midnight Train. And Tim.
Destination Rancor, man.
Tim and Timmy Bricks and UK Dave. And well, God damn it, IJM, where doesn't it hurt? It's an excellent question. Again, the more times you ask that, the worse the answer is.
Oh, Timmy Bricks told me he really liked Project Hail Mary. Have you guys seen that?
I did see that, yes.
Did you like it? I haven't seen it yet.
I did like it, but I feel like I need to see it again because I don't think I was quite in the right frame of mind. But my family hasn't seen it, so I'll probably go with them at some point. But that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting to read the book, but I haven't read the book yet.
Okay. We want to thank Wimpy Wampy Wampa. And he will go to the Dagobah system on a cargo plane full of live poultry. And you know what that means, guys. Do you know what that means, guys? Guys, do you know what that means?
Last.
Last?
But never the least.
Never?
Never.
Zaction.
Action.
Beautiful. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. Hey, and guess what? Bonus, the show's not over because we're going to talk about Return of the Jedi some more.
Return.
Retorno of the Jedi Doa.
Oh, I hate your guts, Oa.
Jerry just got sad. Do you remember the first time you saw Jabba? Like, oh my God.
I don't know if I do.
Well, that was my reaction. I do remember that.
It is weird because like there's no reveal or anything. They just cut right to him. Oh, there's Jabba the Hutt, I guess.
They do,
Okay.
but even after you get some kind of monstery creatures before him, and then they cut to him, it's like, whoa,
I guess that's the
Yeah.
guy.
yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Who's I
And
know.
I written down that you will both hate the space bulldog, but I love him.
I was just going to ask, what is? It's like a space Boston Terrier or a bulldog,
love him.
I guess.
He's cute.
Yeah,
He's really cute.
Bulldogoa.
I never noticed. I don't think I've ever noticed before that there's a Jawa fanning Jabba, like with a big palm leaf.
Oh wow.
Oh, I saw. Yeah.
I knew
Okay,
there were
so
Jawas in there. I didn't see the. Oh my god.
He's standing right
Pete-
behind
Yeah.
him. Like,
Pete,
gosh.
how much of this is like Cleopatra, ancient Egypt, like 1960s? Sit there and like
Sword
feed
and
him
Sandal
grape.
movie.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
don't know.
it's Jabba's palace, and then the sail barge. I'm assuming there's something that sounds very Egyptian Nile.
That does. But you're
Yeah.
thinking of Cleopatra's barge in the Caesar's palace.
I'm thinking of
Oh.
Cleopatra's barge and Caesar's palace. Hell yeah, I am. They did. I mean, didn't in ancient Egypt? Didn't they used to have those
Yeah,
parades
they
down
barges
the
on
Nile?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should
So
say, I mean, it'd be wrong for
Yeah.
us to not say it. It would be kind of easy to imagine Indiana Jones walking into this place.
Especially
Oh,
because
yeah.
also never noticed that it's a bar. Like it's exactly
Yeah.
like a canteen. It's got these little alcoves with tables
Mm-hmm.
where there are aliens sitting and drinking.
Yeah. But he
Which
can
is
come in there
weird.
with a monkey on his arm and get drunk.
Yeah.
And then Belloc
Yeah.
shows up. Yeah.
Is it weird to have a palace throne room that's a bar that people
Not
can
if you're
come and
Jabba
drink
the Hutt. Seems a
a
little
lot
on-brand.
of unusual things. I guess in a way that's kind of truly alien. Like that's not like an earthly palace throne room.
Yeah. It's like a party palace. It's like everyone's just hanging out, having fun, dancing, getting drunk, just talking to droids.
This is also one of those scenes where, like, often if you turn on a movie and it says rated, 14 plus smoking, and I'm like, who's smoking in Star Wars?
Oh wow!
Oh, is that true? Did it say that?
No, but it might. I don't know, but Jabba's smoking, so it probably does.
Yeah. That's funny. What is he smoking? Is he smoking like crushed frog or something? Like Dune?
I'm gonna barf.
Yeah.
Is he vaping?
I don't know.
Kind of.
Is that like a hookah thing?
Maybe.
Seems like a very hookah thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
And-
Pete described the music.
Do it, Pete.
It's
do it.
very
Do it.
relaxing. It is.
Is it classical?
It's like sort of like Brian Eno electronic too.
I want to see chamber music. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
The right term? Yeah.
I
don't know what that means,
no,
but
that
that's
does
what it
have a
is.
thing. It has a chamber thing, but it also has a little bit of like a Caribbean steel pan
Yeah,
thing in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But it's very kind of relaxing and mellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got a very dreamy, like almost underwater quality to it.
Yeah.
But you see a Greedo, maybe more than one Greedo, manipulating a wall of lights, and I was wondering, are they playing this music?
Oh,
Like,
weird.
is he some kind of electronic instrument on the wall?
Oh, I see. Oh, gosh. Have I ever seen this movie before? You're pointing out all this stuff.
No,
I've never seen before.
I've seen all this stuff for the first time too. It's weird, like when
amazing.
you watch it like this. I
It's
love
either
it.
he's either playing that or he's like trying to get his money back from the Coke machine or something.
Or it's like
he's
yeah,
got
it's
that
like
sort of stance.
it's
like
a slot machine.
Oh, they changed the songs on the jukebox. Damn it! I was gonna play. Ah, never mind.
Wait, can I ask, what did Bib Fortuna expect would happen? Like he's the greeter or whatever. The I don't know. He's like remember on Love Boat? Who is the woman on Love
Gopher?
Boat?
The
Oh,
person-
no,
Julie McCoy.
Julie,
Yeah,
yeah,
Julie
he's like, yeah. Bib Fortuna's the Julie.
Yeah.
Julie McCoy
Yeah.
like greets you at the beginning. Wants to know, wants to know what your
Join
fantasy
us on the
is
Lido
for
deck later.
Fantasy Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's there and he's like, "Oh, we're in the sandy vestibule. I can
Yeah.
intercept these droids and like they think they're going to be a gift to Jabba, but I can make them my gift Like, is that what is his little machination here? And then he you see
Because
his
he does that thing where you see his hands, like he does that, like I'm touching money kind of thing.
Yes, and then he kind of pulls back when they're like, nah, we got a message for Jabba. He's like, he kind of does like a Dracula type of rah.
Yeah,
he
does.
And it's kind of like, does he go this way?
Yeah. All right,
yeah.
fine.
Or yeah,
Be
is it
that
all
way
right? It's
about
like,
it.
be damned, all of you. Like,
That's what I mean. You don't even need subtitles. You know what's going
Yeah.
on without him saying
And it's
anything.
fun.
But
You can
what-
imagine 10 different things he said.
what was his?
God damn it.
What was his? What was he trying to do?
I think he was
I'm
like,
gonna
they've
take
got a
them
gift for my
home.
boss.
Yeah.
I can just get the gift from them and send them on their way.
And
I
I
either
can keep the
pocket
gift.
it or,
Yeah.
give it to my boss.
So he
and
was
he'll
going
like
to
me more.
pocket the gift. So
Yeah.
they're showing you this
If
is
it was
a,
cool.
scum and villainy. Like even the
Yeah.
Julie of Love Boat is
Yeah.
trying to snake Jabba with gifts, like trying to steal his gifts. Like the
Yeah.
whole place
Yeah.
is a den of iniquity.
It
Bunch
is,
of
yeah.
backstabbing
Yeah.
sons of
Which that
Right,
makes sense. If it is like gangsters, and that tracks. We get a thing here that I think it's interesting. In the script, it says, chained to the horrible creature is the beautiful alien female dancer named Ula.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting to me, and I feel like this hasn't changed since the 80s or the 50s or 600 years ago. The alien women are always beautiful, shapely Earth women with just something weird on their head, or like they're a different color.
Yeah.
But the alien men are like Gamorrean guards, or they could be any grotesque shape, but the alien women have to be sexy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you've got human males in the audience, Pete, and that's who we're playing to.
It's
But
true.
you almost never see like a sexy alien male or
Yeah.
grotesque alien female. Like it's funny how it's like a
Wait
very
a minute. I want to think about
50s
that for a second. A sexy alien male. Well, I would say Boba Fett is.
he's
Yeah,
not
but
really
you-
alien.
know
I
if he's
don't
handsome or
consider him
anything.
human. He's not human.
But you also don't see his face or his body. Even.
And if
I
he's
don't
not
need to.
human,
He's
he's a robot.
sexy. He's
Okay.
sexy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't need to see his face. I
Okay.
don't need to know his dad Django is proud of him.
Yeah.
No, I'm
But
trying
But you
to
don't know
think,
he's
like-
not human, whereas she's not human.
No,
'cause
no,
she's
no,
got
no.
that
You're
thing
you're
out of her
absolutely
head.
right. Well, okay. So, is she related, species wise, to Bib Fortuna?
I wondered that too.
Yeah.
I think she is. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say yes.
Are they like people who are from also like native Tatooine?
And her, yeah,
folks?
and like Bib Fortuna's repulsive. Like you look at him, you're like, oh, he's got like elephantitis.
Yeah.
But like she has these, I don't know, like they're like skin locks growing off her head or something.
Yeah, her head is kind of normal except for the
Yeah.
tentacles coming off
And
her
she-
head.
yeah,
Whereas
and
his
she-
head
you
is just
know.
shaped weird too.
All of a
Yeah.
sudden, you're absolutely right. As a male watching Return of the Jedi,
they got to
you're
give
like,
her the sex appeal, and they can make him as
yeah,
grotesque
you're
as
like,
they want.
oh, she looks, she's terrific. She's green.
Yeah.
I want to say, and I don't know what I'm basing this on, and maybe people in the Listeners Crusade can weigh in. I feel like female. Wait, what are these? What's the? Are they? Oh God,
I don't
are they
re- I don't know.
Twi'leks? Twi'lek. Anyway, I feel like the female ones are almost always, like sort of sex symbols
Uh-huh.
whenever they show up in ancillary Star Wars stuff.
Uh-huh.
They're like dancers, like she is, or like they're just kind of slinky and sexy and stuff.
But it feels like females of almost any alien species are sexy.
Well, yeah. If their head's
Like-
not weird enough, yeah, they can be sexy.
But it's funny too, because like guys are like, oh, I'm not totally into vanilla. I like green girls. Or I like girls that have
Yeah.
weird things growing out of
Yeah.
their heads.
I like Vulcans.
Pretty edgy.
Their ears are bizarre.
Then you go back to I think the weirdest part of any of these movies, and I only noticed this watching it this time, when C-3PO says, "Good morning."
Oh, that's
It's the
That's
weirdest
actually
sounding
awesome.
thing I've ever heard. It just sounds like a guy saying good morning.
Yeah,
And
that's
how
really
he greets
bizarre.
Jabba.
that's
Good
kind
morning.
of great.
It's so weird.
And okay, so let me ask you: is that a success or a failure for a protocol droid?
I think it's
And why-
good. He's being polite. He's saying good morning.
Why is he saying good morning in English? Not
Instead
Huttese.
of what is
It's
it,
his thing.
Huttonese?
It's his
Huttese. Yeah.
Is it Huttese?
Yeah. Maybe-
thanks. I'm not going to get corrected now on the
Oh, yeah.
crusade. Thanks, Tommy.
We're all learning something here today. I like Good Morning a lot. It reminds me of some other character, and I can't think
It
of
does
who.
sound weird.
It is
but I
weird,
guess
but it's a good weird.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, so does he? This makes. Do they know it's morning?
Yeah. Oh my God, what time is it? Oh. Whoa! Everybody get out of here! I gotta take a nap. I got a meeting in an hour.
It's
Or
not.
is
It's
it
not
like is it like 7 p.m. and he's making a joke that Jabba's so hungover and he's just waking up?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh,
good morning.
I like
Good
that.
morning.
Yeah.
This is
Jabba's-
when Jerry Porter calls it,
Yeah.
at noon. And you're like, "Good morning, Jerry."
Yeah.
Speaking of Jerry,
Oh.
I have a question for no particular reason, Jerry. I wanted to ask you this. So Luke shows up. Like they play this message from Luke, and Luke says, "Greetings, exalted one. Allow me to introduce myself." And I'm Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, and friend to Captain Solo. I know that you are powerful, mighty Jabba, and that your anger with Solo must be equally powerful. And I just, for some reason I can't place, I wanted to ask you, do you feel like personal power and the power of a person's anger are directly proportional?
Oh.
Wow. All I can say back is good morning. It's a strange line. Like that's a strange line to write. I'm not saying it doesn't have value or meaning or isn't in a way a sort of a beautiful way to put that. He says, what does he say? I know your anger with Solo is equally powerful.
He
Yeah.
says, I know
As-
that you are powerful, mighty
Yeah.
Jabba, and that your
Yeah.
anger with Solo must be equally powerful. To me, he's mocking him a little bit, but I can't tell.
I think he's just, blowing smoke up his.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so is
Hut
it
butt.
possible to be powerful? I mean, if you're powerful, then would all of your emotions equal your power?
Well, to me, I
Like
think
if
it's
you're
interesting because
magnificent, if you're magnanimous, I know your magnanimity is as powerful as you are.
I don't
But
even
to
know
me-
if Luke is saying if he's making a connection between his power as a whatever, a gangster or a leader or whatever, and his anger at Solo. He's just saying like, "Hey, you're very powerful. Also, you must be powerful mad at Han Solo." And I get that.
Yeah, it's a strange word choice, but
yeah. But
So-
it's also
so-
funny because it seems like if you're really angry, anger is often a sign of power. You're also
Yeah.
angry because you feel powerless.
oh, it's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah, like you were. Yes. Huh. So yeah, so we see Luke here, and are we like? Luke he wants an audience with this, with Jabba, and he's buttering him up, or he's maybe just being like, oh, this is like sort of the it's the pleasantries, the protocol, like, oh, exalted one, and
Yeah.
this type of thing. Is he?
Calls him Godfather.
Yeah, he
Sign
calls
of
him.
respect.
Yeah, does
Well,
he
think about. Oh, sorry.
go? No, go ahead, Pete.
No, that exactly what you're asking really jumped out at me because I was thinking about this, and it actually really hit me when I was watching this. Luke grew up like 2 miles from here.
Yeah.
Right.
So when Luke was a kid, this guy was the most powerful man that he knew of in the universe. Like this,
Yeah.
this was the guy. This was like, this was the captain of the football team. This was the owner of the car lot. This was the guy in town that made all the deals happen.
Yeah.
And so suddenly, small town kid shows up and he's talking to the most powerful guy in his imagination for his entire life. And that's got to be a weird feeling.
That's
because suddenly he's an
amazing.
adult and he's addressing him as an equal.
Yeah.
It's very much like a local boy makes good. He's like, he's
Yeah.
addressing the
But
crime
he,
lord on
like-
his own turf.
Here's the thing. Like, you're Luke Skywalker. You blew up the Death Star.
But
and then you come home
you
and
still come
Jabba-
home and he makes you instantly feel small again. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
And you
been-
know what's really interesting is Bib Fortuna calls him out. He's like, he's not a Jedi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Like, Jabba doesn't say that. Bib Fortuna says that.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of like, oh, he's been reading the papers, or he's I don't know, he's down with the scuttlebutt because he
I just thought he
knows
said
that
that.
Luke. How does Bib Fortuna know that Luke is not a Jedi, despite the fact that he blew up the Death Star? Like,
I don't know if he knows he blew up the Death
might
Star.
not know that he blew up the
think
Death Star.
I just think he's some guy that shows up. He's like, that guy doesn't look like a Jedi. And,
Yeah.
and Luke does this really hammy. He goes, these two droids, and he does this really hammy arm movement, like very like high school play.
Yeah.
And I love it because
Yeah.
you can tell it's Mark Hamill acting like he can't act. And it's-
Yeah.
to
Those
me, it's
lines
ki-
blurred still in the 80s a little bit.
That's true.
that's really brilliant.
He does. I mean, like,
yeah.
I would not buy that this guy was a Jedi, even if I didn't know anything about what was going on in the galaxy, because he's very stiff. He looks like it's class picture day with his haircut and everything. And
But
stuff.
it is because it is class picture day all over again because he's now 3 years. He's like third grade again,
yeah.
and this is the biggest
Mr.
guy in
Hutt,
town. Yeah,
You once gave my uncle a nickel when he did
yeah.
Well, is he? So are we seeing because he's like really calm and reserved, and he's not revenge, he's return. Is this why he's like so polite to Jabba, or is he lying through his effing teeth right now? And he's like, I'm going to give you these two droids as a gift. So this is all just a lie. He's not. Like, so what
he's
if
not really
Jabba
giving
had
them
said,
as a
all
gift.
right, I'll take that. I'll take the droids as a gift, and then you and I will meet, and then if you pay off Han Solo's, 30,000 space ducats, I will unfreeze Han Solo, and we'll call it even Steven Toa.
That's a great question though. What would Luke have done if he did that? Would he have just said, "Oh,
And then
well, I
you
guess
lose
he's got R2 and 3PO
You
now."
lose R2 and 3PO.
Yeah.
Then
You
in
pay-
the next one, Luke Skywalker's returned to Tatooine to save his droids.
Yeah.
And Vader's got
And
to
then
come
the Emperor's
back
building
and-
another Death Star.
Yeah.
There's all this stuff like a red herring. He's like, I know he's not going to accept the droids.
I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
But then
But-
is this also, this has been debated for eons. Is this, like, we know now that R2-D2 has a lightsaber in his guts, and 3PO doesn't know what's going on. For some reason, he never knows these plans that other people know about. But
Because he's black.
is I guess he would. Good morning. 'Cause he's got a lightsaber.
Good morning.
Is he planting 3PO and R2 here on purpose because he's playing a big, huge, long game of chess, and it's all part of like this overly elaborate plan to save Han Solo?
It's a weird plan.
It's a really weird plan if you can call it
Is
a
he like
plan. Yeah.
bugging Jabba's palace?
But what does he do?
He's
with
got
it?
two
He doesn't
guys
really
on
do
the
anything with the
inside.
information. He's already got guys on the inside.
He does. We find out he's
Lando's
got Lando
already on the
there,
inside.
and Leia's going to show up, and
it's like he's
it's,
throwing every. Yeah.
like I
That's a
get
great point.
planting a droid with your Jedi weapon in it. I get that a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, why does 3PO have to be there? What does that do for anybody? That would really just like he's just going to need to get rescued later. That would just slow everybody down.
So
It's literally all because if Luke showed up and just lightsabered everybody, it wouldn't be a very long movie.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so this is all just a plot. He's like, I can't just roll up on the sail barge. I'm going to have to get a couple of people on the inside, a couple of friendlies on the inside on the sail barge. Then when I show up, they're already going to be there to R2's going to launch the lightsaber. C-3PO will fall over or whatever.
to my plan.
Yeah, exactly. Is he kind of like, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but it'll be good to get some folks in there. I can't knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because they can't carry out the carbonite? Like, do they just want to make sure
Yeah.
he's deep thawed yet? But then,
Or is it
Couldn't
all
he
like
have done
some
all this
distraction?
if he's already got Lando in there, and later
Yeah.
on he's going to get Chewie and Leia? Although Chewie's in chains, Chewie's in jail. He's
but
kind of useless.
Lando could have done the same thing Leia does.
Right. And Luke could have, this could have been a sincere, not, a sort of fake sincere, hey, here are my droids with a message for you. I would like to meet and discuss the fate of Han Solo. I'm going to come in good faith. We'll talk. we'll break bread. Which he kind of does later. He comes in, he immediately, tries to use a Jedi mind trick on him and stuff. But like, I don't know why this has to be part of a Mission Impossible rescue scheme.
Yeah.
And not just, I need to get into Jabba's office so I can go berserk with my lightsaber and save my friend.
It's interesting though. One thing I noticed, because I couldn't figure out how they got from this part of the movie to the climax on Endor and the Death Star, and then it occurred to me that there are like really two parts of the movie: is this and that.
Yeah,
and that's when it sort of occurred to me that this Tatooine thing's about half the movie, so they kind of did have to have a super elaborate plot to make it happen.
I guess so. Yeah. It is weird that this is. I mean, this could almost be like a cold open sort of thing. Like,
yeah.
It does
like
feel
save
like
Han
it's
in
always
the first 20 minutes, and then the movie starts.
It's
So
always
is this-
felt like it was a
yeah.
cold open to me, but then I realized, wait, it's not. This is like half the movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check right now. Is it actually half the movie?
I don't know. I'm just guessing this half the movie.
close.
Does this
First
feel a
half
little
hour.
like the okay, it's not like the opening James Bond scene. It's way too long for that.
It's too long for that, yeah, and too
Yeah.
involved, but like it also doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the movie. So
It
in that
doesn't
sense,
seem
it's kinda
like it, but
that.
it's really
Yeah.
fun. That's why.
But I
thought
like
about
that.
the
In
open
that
James-
sense, it's kind of Indiana Jones. It's like I'm
There's
having multiple adventures in the same
there's
movie.
like a
and that's fun.
yeah.
It shows that we're adventurers.
Yeah.
Speaking of adventures, why does Jabba have wind chimes inside?
Well, I mean, he's got the sand inside.
Yeah. Maybe it's just that Jawa with the palm frond.
Oh,
He
yeah.
makes them go sometimes.
Do you think he likes the sound of wind chimes? Like, it's funny he's got wind chimes. Like, to me, that's a very 70s, like, your mom's got wind chimes because she likes
Yeah.
the sound.
He's got some macrame things hanging in the back. Some like rope
Listen
planters.
to Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. I
Macrame.
see the Jawa with the palm frond. It's amazing.
That is really crazy.
That is really, really.
I had the Jabba the Hutt play set. I don't know if it was exactly the play set, but it was a Jabba the Hutt figure on like his throne thing.
Yeah.
Which was super weird because the throne thing itself opened up
Yeah.
and you saw like bones in there or something, as if that were the Rancor pit, but it was only like an inch deep and Jabba was sitting on top of it. And it didn't make any sense. But I'm thinking about it now because I'm looking at this like hookah
But wouldn't
thing
you
he's
turn
looking
his
at.
tail and he'd waggle his hand?
Yeah, or vice versa. Like his head and tail were connected. So yeah,
There's
you wiggle
something,
one
yeah.
and the other one goes back and
Yeah.
forth. Yeah.
Who do you think did does Jabba have a star architect? Like, who do you think did all the accent lighting in here and all the
Oh.
like some of this stuff's kind of nice. Like,
Oh,
some
it's
of
beautiful.
Like not nice, and then some of it's really really nice.
Well, all right, let me ask you this. Is this his normal setting? It's kind of dark, or are the lights out? Or is it morning and he hasn't turned the lights to the his palace on yet?
Everyone's
yeah.
just waking up.
Yeah.
But you've got we see like some of the people drinking at the tables, which I love. It's kind of like they're at the Regal Beagle or something.
Yeah.
I love. And there's
it
this giant fish creature there's this fish guy with like giant hands,
Oh yeah.
and he goes like ho 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 ho, and he like
weird.
waves he does jazz hands. And then there's another guy on the other side of the screen of like another tall alien with giant hands,
Yeah.
and they're all in really poor lighting, and I think it's because the costumes are really bad.
Yeah, they might be.
Like, I don't know. It's kind of like in Star Wars, the costumes were bad and they put them in bad lighting in the cantina. But here, it feels like they probably had carte blanche, and it's weird how hit and miss some of the costumes are.
Yeah. And
Like,
you get
some
the
are
sense
incredible, and some are like, oh, that's a guy in a rubber suit.
Yeah. Gosh, they're weird. Oh, I'm looking at him laughing. That's really disturbing. I think I had that action figure. What's that guy's name? I
Which
don't
guy?
know. I don't
The
know.
pig, the guy with the.
He looks like a vegetable, like a big, tall vegetable man.
Oh yeah.
Ugh, he's weird. I don't like
And
it.
then there's the guy with the 3 eye, like his eye, like his 2 eyes stick out on stalks, and then his mouth sticks out on a stalk.
Ugh. Oh, is that you mean the sing? Oh, that guy, the with the 3 eyes.
He shows up briefly in this scene too.
Is that Yak? That's not Yak Face. That's
It might be Yak Face.
I think it
Yeah,
is Yak Face.
I should have gotten out all my.
And also,
figures.
is Yak Face related to Walrus Man?
No, but they.
But okay.
Oh,
they're
it's
also
not Yak Face.
They're not pig guards either.
Yak Face is the tall guy with the hands.
Oh God, really?
Well, so
Who's
is
the
Yak
three-eyed
is
guy?
Yak Face colloquial? Like is he
Yes,
just he's
because the action
colloquially
figure's
known
name
as
is Sylt Marai.
Sure it is.
I was dumb enough to ask.
Well, I'm just looking
What'd
at
you
the
expect
action
to happen?
figure.
Yeah. I know. Like, I gave Jerry that Wolfman action figure, and it didn't say Wolfman on it. It said, like, Lars Thornton or something. I don't know what his name is, but it's something stupid.
Oh, then you had the guy with the squid head.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Oh,
find
yeah.
who
I
the-
remember that guy. Yeah. I used to know all these names.
I'm trying to find who
I'm
the
so
guy
old.
with the 3 eyes is.
I think that's Reese. If it's not Reese, I want $1. Or no. I owe
Oh
somebody
yeah,
$1.
how do you spell Reese?
Hey,
I don't
well,
know.
we're like
Like it sounds.
we're missing the little elephant in the room.
It is Reese. Nice
Hey,
job.
look at me.
And there's a
We,
picture of him with Yak Man.
One of the biggest
Yaksers.
one of the biggest slumber party discussions was, how do you feel about Salacious Crumb?
Oh,
I
sure.
love Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why. He's like from a medieval play or something. He's just
Yeah.
like such a
Yeah.
weird, creepy.
Do you think? I
like-
mean, his name, Salacious Crumb. Do you think that's like somebody was a fan of R. Crumb?
Oh,
Oh, weird. Maybe.
I actually never
Yeah.
thought about that. Maybe, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Salacious Crumb, to
Get,
be honest.
all
Like,
right,
on
go
the
on.
one
I knew
hand,
that was coming.
I know, of course. Oh, I'm going to think about Star Wars, and if I really
I'm
like
going to think
it,
about
I'm having a hard
Salacious
time.
Crumb and write a PhD on it.
Yeah. No, on the one hand, he's very Muppety,
Yeah.
I love
and
that.
I have no problem with Muppets. I love the Muppets, and the line between Star Wars and Muppet is very fuzzy because you got your
Yoda,
Yodas. And
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's there's something a little bit easy about him. Like, oh, he's a little guy who laughs at stuff that he shouldn't
Yeah.
laugh at. And it's a little low hanging.
That's delightful. What you just said is absolutely delightful. He's a little guy that laughs at
he's-
stuff he shouldn't laugh at. That's wonderful.
All right, so tell me this,
should be.
Pete.
Yeah,
if he
maybe it is.
if he didn't have a job in Jabba's palace, what would Salacious Crumb be doing?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because is this
Begging
what's
for
the
scraps.
thing that we talk about? What is it? Nominative determinism.
Oh,
what's
from the Southampton Scrums?
Yeah, from the south. Like, would he own, like a deli?
Or a strip club. So if your name's Salacious.
Oh, yeah.
If his name, okay, well, maybe it would be a deli that is like a speakeasy that goes into a strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a deli that everything's, like big meat deli. It's all
Yeah,
very
yeah.
suggestive.
We'll have a double meat with a mayo
The
wad.
daily roast beef.
With a meat flap surprise. Please.
I'm glad this is Patreon.
That's true.
Thank
Yes.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. Patreon. After
The
dark.
Patreons aren't glad. Baby.
They're miserable.
I guess that makes sense if he's Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I was just wondering. So is he could never work for like Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah. He can't run for office. He can't, he's not going
I
to be
love
like
the
a
idea of
board of
Doctors
ed
Without
member.
Borders are like working on someone and then they just look over for, oh, this guy's relaxing me. He's just laughing at inappropriate jokes.
But
calm down.
maybe it would turn
You
him
got
around.
appendicitis. Ah!
But
Yeah,
he's like a
maybe
court
to-
jester. He's like a
Yeah,
He's
no,
like
he-
a
that's
real
what it
kind
is,
of
exactly what it
Yeah.
is. But what if he he had a whole new life and a whole new thing, and that laugh would all of a sudden be like joyous. I mean, not it's joyous,
Yeah.
like when good things happen, you go.
Then it'd be
Did
really
you-
annoying.
I always kind of wondered if he was partially based on Rizzo from God, what was that movie? Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, yeah. Midnight
Yeah,
Cowboy.
Midnight Cowboy. Was it?
Oh,
Because
maybe.
I was thinking Rizzo the Rat, and
Yeah.
Rizzo the Rat always makes me think of Salacious Crumb.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the exact Muppet I'm thinking of, actually, maybe, when I say that he's a little Muppet-like.
Yeah.
Do you think he could walk? You think like if he could have went on an adventure, could he just like walk down the street, or would he strut, or could he only like hop?
Gosh.
Is he atrophied by sitting on Jabba so long?
Yeah.
Could he move?
I see him walking very much the way Kermit the Frog walks whenever you see him
Yeah.
full body with his legs and everything.
Or does he have to attach himself to another villain?
Oh. Yeah, I don't see him
Is
going
Is
out
it-
on his own to
you
like
know,
start
yeah,
a crew or
he,
anything.
he only would you call his and Jabba's relationship, is it like symbiotic? Or
what
is
is
it
he-
parasitic? What does Jabba get?
Yeah, what does Jabba
Yeah.
get? Well, maybe
Yeah.
he just gets comic relief.
Yeah.
Because Jabba seems to enjoy laughing.
Yeah.
But does Jabba even know he's there? You
I
ever see him
don't
like
know.
respond to Salacious Crumb or anything?
Or
react
do you
to
think
him?
Salacious Crumb is he like a hype man?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Or he just backs you up when you're like,
Yeah.
he just kind of
He warms up the audience a little bit.
He's
Yeah.
that guy from. He's the guy who goes out in front of Humongous and Road Warrior. The
Yes.
Ayatollah rock and roller.
That's exactly. You think Jabba puts an ad on Indeed for that?
Yeah.
I need like a hype
Yeah, I
man.
ate my last hype man gesture
Yeah.
worm creature guy. Yeah.
You know what I hate though is we go from this rat to like Earth rats.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
we
Yeah.
cut- We cut from that to C-3PO and R2-D2 being led into this dungeon, and they're just like human Earth rats
Yeah.
crawling on a window, and it's a
Oh.
really weird. Why are there rats in Star Wars?
At least spray paint them purple or something.
Yeah, put antennas on
Spray
them.
paint him purple.
They're literally just rats.
Yeah.
It's
I
weird.
mean, I don't know that much about rats. They could be something weird about them. I don't know.
We need John.
Yeah, we need a rat expert.
Did Jabba just buy the sandcrawler or like steal the sand? Because the interior of this droid room seems very much like the same people who were in it that were in the sandcrawler.
Or
It
is
also-
that, yeah.
It seems very much like Jodie Foster going to see Hannibal Lecter for the first time in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, wow, it
Passing all
does.
these creeps and
Yeah.
everything. All these
Yeah,
weirdos
Yeah.
and all the other cells. Yeah.
It also, to me, it feels like a theme park or like a video game background.
Yeah.
They walk into this room and like there's this droid, like you can tell he's being tortured, but the only thing that's happening is the chains are moving up and down regularly just a little bit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the background's moving up and down a little bit. It's like everything just moves a little bit and
Right.
resets like in a video
It's like
game.
a
in
haunted
theme
house or
park.
something.
Yeah. It's like we're not actually going to do anything. We're just going to make
Right.
it move a little bit. So it seems like it's
And like the next person who comes through, they're going to turn the power droid upside down again,
Yeah,
burn his
yeah.
feet again. And
yeah. That guy torturing him looks like my grandpa. Like, it's funny. He's like this old man, like hunched over, like old guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had that figured too. I forget his name though. He's cool and weird.
So is that, how does that guy get that job?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does he have a particular
I've been
bend?
told I'm really good at pulling levers.
Yeah.
I got top marks in lever pulling.
Is he torturing the droid or is he branding the droid or what?
It seems like he's torturing him. It seems like
yeah, it seems like
yeah.
no, that's what it seems like.
yeah.
And
would you
why
brand him
is
on
there
a-
steam in the droid?
yeah. Yeah, the droid was asking for it. He's got pain receptors in his feet. He's got steam
And apparently
that shoots
water
out the
in
bottom.
his shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's a power droid, right? Or am I crazy? He's a
Yeah.
good old
Yeah.
power
Oh, yeah.
droid. But he doesn't go like, bonk, gong, gong. I don't like that. He's like screaming like a little Muppet or something.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Did they?
Gosh,
so are
who does
they,
that? You know who that guy looks like? That droid who's torturing him?
Other
Does
than my
anybody know what
grandpa?
I'm talking about? He looks like, not only does he look like Pete's grandpa, but he also looks like the guy on the cover of that Queen album that freaked me out as a kid. Is that News from Around the World? Is that the name of that one? With those giant, like, creatures who are, like, killing all the people and stuff. And nobody knows what I'm talking about. Look it up. Queen, News from Around the World. Check it out. They look kind of like that guy. Oh, and Pete was impressed that I knew that this droid's name was EV-99.
You knew. Oh, it does look like that guy from the Queen up. Oh my God, it looks exactly like that guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
weird.
I'm not crazy.
No,
Or
weird.
am
And
I?
he's got like a little salacious crumb in his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's weird.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, somehow you completely remember this guy's name. I don't remember ever hearing this guy's name. EV-99.
Yeah. But it's 9D9,
Yeah.
not like Agent 99 from Get Smart. Not at all like Agent 99.
That's a very 80s thing to do, isn't it?
It is. It's like, I got you. You thought I said 99, but I said 99.
Yep.
I love his Art Deco kind of. There's a lot of nice Art Deco styling in here.
Yeah, he is cool looking.
Then we get, so we get this whole little scene where this guy threatens him, and he says, "C-3PO, you're going to be the new protocol droid because the old one got disintegrated."
Mm-hmm.
And then C-3PO gets shuffled out of the room, and there's this great scene where in the corner there's that creepy droid from the Sandcrawler, maybe the same one.
Oh yeah.
Is in the corner with his arm up. Yeah. And C-3PO gets pushed into him, and it has his arm up exactly the same way as that droid.
Oh my gosh, that's
and
funny.
It's an amazing shot. It's like
Wow.
3PO has become that guy.
Yeah. And he even looks
So
back
creepy.
and notices, like, oh
Yeah.
my God, what have I become?
Yeah, I love it.
That's funny. And then Artoo's just sort of like, yeah, what are you going to do? I'm Artoo Daytoa, nobody's sweetheart. You can't push me around.
It's interesting how droids talk to each other. Like, they don't have to talk like humans, but the guy's like, oh, you're going to learn some manners, little one.
It's all for the humans in the audience. The sexy robots look like ladies, and they speak English, and yeah.
It's funny, when I think of disintegrating, I think something like disappears or like turns into dust.
Yeah, that's weird. They like cut to that guy, like he's disintegrated, and they cut to the guy getting pulled apart. The 2-1B guy.
He looks otherwise whole, other than the fact that they're drawing and quartering him.
He's not getting disintegrated, but
he wasn't already disintegrated anyway.
Right.
Because when EV-99 says that, he holds his hand out like Jabba shot him. My boss discriminated him.
Yeah.
Or just yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I looked up, if you search EV-99, it says EV-99 is a sadistic feminine droid.
Oh, I think I've heard that too.
Yeah, feminine EV Series supervisor droid.
Oh.
That's why. Oh, Evie, like the name, like
No,
Evie,
Eve.
Or like
for her
Agent 99.
notorious for her love of
Or like
tormenting and dismembering other droids.
Huh.
Originally a moisture evaporator mechanic, a programming defect warped her personality into that of a cruel taskmaster. Oh, this is from the Wikipedia.
Sure. Yeah. You take that to the bank, the space bank.
You know what was incredibly. Was it around this? I guess it was a little earlier than this. One of the most frustrating things of my childhood was, speaking of Agent 99, was the nude bomb.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and it's on cable TV and we don't have cable. Oh, but my cousins have cable, so I'm going to sneak downstairs and watch the nude bomb.
Yeah.
The nude bomb.
The bomb was that there was no nudity.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
It was a bomb, but without the nude. Yeah. Hey, it worked. We all watched.
Oh my gosh. That is that sort of just intense consternation. You know, it's like where I am very powerful and my anger is as powerful.
You promised nudity.
You promised nudity. Yeah, the nude bomb. Like, why did we, that completely encapsulates the 80s.
Yeah. Gosh, we stop watching Return of the Jedi and just watch the nude bomb instead.
Yeah,
Talk about that for
sure.
2 months.
I'm going to be Salacious Crumb. By the way, if you had a bomb and everybody was nude, nobody would care anymore.
That's right. There'd be like a half hour of, oh my gosh. And then like, it's the new normal. Okay.
Well, that's right. The bomb was gonna. He set off the bomb, and it would make everyone on Earth nude. Right? That was the.
I think that was the
evil
idea.
villain's plan.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
No,
Man,
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that movie.
Okay. I'll watch it by myself in the dark when everyone else is asleep, the way it should be.